July 4th.
Yay!
That's right. We were festive.
You can't see.
Oh, well,
you
here,
can't
here.
see my
Here,
tie.
We'll change it. Woo! Look at
The
those.
banner.
Look at those.
Look at that.
Yes. It's got some
Yes.
red in there somewhere.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Like it's a double-sided thing.
Ooh, I'm gonna tuck that right back in where she belongs. Hello, it's Mark
And Aaron
from Art 4. And it's July 1st, y'all.
Yes, and don't forget, we are still we're here to talk about our this week's ShowTunes Sunday person. But I did want to mention that we are also doing ShowTunes Sunday this weekend, even though it is 4th of July weekend. So while you are eating your burgers, brats, chicken, whatever you grill, you can also see our next ShowTunes Sunday artist that will launch this Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can do that. And while you're doing all that safely and making sure that you're staying secure and socially distant, you can nominate an artist that you know who might want to benefit from our ShowTunes Sunday program. Art 4 started ShowTunes Sunday in early April as a way to raise relief funds for artists who have been financially impacted by COVID-19. If you know somebody who falls into that category, go to art4sb.org/ShowTunes Sunday, where you can nominate them today. We also had a Wake Up Wednesday today.
Woo!
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, we had Abby Moyers. Sorry, that was my cue. That was my cue.
That was the handoff.
Thank you, Abby. She is a student at the University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point, and we thank her for her collaboration and bringing that Wake Up Wednesday to us. Don't forget, you can check out all of our Wake Up Wednesdays, past ones and present, on our YouTube channel. They are also going to be on our website if they're not there soon.
They're not there right now, but
they will be there soon.
They will be. Art 4 is working on getting a media library up on our website so that all of our online content, our video content that you are enjoying so much, you could go to our website and just view it in one location. How about that?
Yes, so when you think there isn't enough virtual content to keep you busy, think, oh, Art 4 is going to have a new media library. I can go there.
You know what? We'll just send you an email. And if you're not on our email list, you can be. Go to art4sb.org, scroll to the bottom of our page, and you can just sign up. And then we can keep you updated on all the cool stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, it's called Join the Club.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to be part of Art 4's club?
That's right. That's right. Another thing that we'll tell you about in that newsletter is Bending the Gap. Art 4's blog. Our next post goes out on Monday.
Woo!
Yeah, how about that? A special shout out to Natalie for putting all that together. Natalie is our digital intern, and she is amazing.
Yes,
we love her so much. Yes.
Amazing.
Are you clapping at home?
That's right.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, Natalie.
Yes.
Thank you for your work.
Absolutely. Another person that you should applaud for is Cristian Marquez, who is here in the studio with us. He is this week's ShowTunes Sunday artist, and we're bringing him in right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me.
No, right now. Yay!
Yay!
Hi.
I was literally screaming for you.
Oh, I saw.
How you doing? How's your day?
Really good. I was at work most of the day, and I'm off now, clearly. So yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'm also energetic, ready to go.
Yeah.
Hey!
So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Cristian Marquez. I'm 19 years old. I work in activities at a healthcare facility. I love musical theater, and my favorite color is purple.
I am recently liking purple. I was the favorite color was blue for the longest time.
Yeah.
Purple is winning me over.
Mine used to be green for the longest time, which is very interesting, but it's purple now.
Now, any shade of purple? Like, do you like the royal purple?
I like lighter purples, kind of like a lavender-esque.
Oh, that's not even purple.
Well,
come on.
I'm also like, I don't know if Megan Beard, are you on here yet, Megan Beard? Because
oh my gosh.
the David Case story.
That's your purple, honey.
So we got to explain it.
Yeah,
so
okay. So, and Christian was a part of this production. We were working on Children of Eden over at Clay High School.
Yeah, so if you remember Children of Eden, put that in the comments. By the way, we have comments, so write comments.
Yeah, we were. Yes.
Oh, Megan Beard is here.
So we were talking about the fabric that we needed for, I don't know, for the rainbow at the end of the show, Christian.
Yes.
And we were talking about like the fabrics that we needed, and Megan wasn't liking the purple that we had. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly. And then somebody walked across the stage with like a vat of, I don't know what you call an amount of fabric in purple. And David Case goes, "That's your purple, honey." And it was so,
I don't know, it was so funny. Maybe it was because that show was a little stressful for the production team.
It was very stressful.
Oh, the cast too.
Tell us more about how that was for the cast.
Children of Eden. Well, I shouldn't. Hi, Megan. I love you too. I shouldn't say it was stressful for me because that was my sophomore year, and I just genuinely have like great memories from Children of Eden. It was like kind of the first because freshman year of theater wasn't really like my thing. I was just like doing it because I knew I liked to sing, even though then I was like not very good at it. But sophomore year was when I actually was like, okay, theater is like really fun. I'm gonna do this. And I just had so like the storyteller group, we were so close and so tight.
Yeah.
And we were, on stage throughout the whole show, as was the rest of the ensemble. And it was just so much fun. The choreography, the dancing, it was, I don't know. I just have great memories from it. Sometimes I still like will go to our Children of Eden Facebook page and like watch videos from it.
Oh.
Yeah. I do that for a lot of shows because they bring back memories that I love.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good show. Yeah, that's great that Megan Beard just clarified that because I thought she said sickest cast ever I ever worked with, but I was thinking like the kids say like that's sick.
Oh, that's sickening.
Yeah,
sick.
I think she means literally sick. Like no.
Yeah, they were dropping like flies. And that comment from David Case was just hysterical. It was an off-brand comment for David, right? Like, who would have thunk it? So that's a thing that we now say. And Roy Bronkema was in the room for that too, and so it's a little joke. You can go ahead and use that with your friends.
Awesome.
Okay, so moving on. Are you originally from South Bend, Christian?
So I'm not. I moved to South Bend when I was I moved to South Bend when I was 10 from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh.
Yeah, I was born in Omaha.
I love their steaks.
Well, they have
I really know. I was so young, I barely remember. Yes, Lydia, storytellers.
Yes. Did you go to the Orpheum, like the theater there when you were there? Probably not. You probably don't remember.
I definitely don't.
Oh.
When I lived in Omaha, I didn't even know what theater performing was. Well, that's a lie. I was in like this little music recital when I was in elementary school, but that's it.
Did you sing? Did you tell a joke?
Actually, I remember it was like this little recital, and we were doing like this medley of songs I don't remember, but one of them, now that I think about it, it might have been like a Disney thing because it was like a chef scene, and our music director was like, I need someone to play the chef, and I'm gonna pick somebody. And us being kids, we were all like, oh my gosh, like I really want to be the chef, like I really want to do it. And then one day she pulls me aside and she's like, Christian, I want you to be the chef. And I was like, I felt like I just want a Tony.
Yeah.
It was insane. I was like, oh my God, yeah. And I remember I had this one little bit where I came across the stage with my chef hat and a bowl and a spoon. And I like did that and I licked the spoon and I made like and then I kept walking. And that was like my big featured part. It was so much fun. But yeah, so I guess that's where my performing career started.
Star was born.
Uh-huh.
The first show that I ever did, I only had 2 lines. And then when I was graduating from high school, like we were in this contest play thingy, and somebody made a poster at the contest that they brought to me that said 2-line mark because they remembered my line.
What?
No, I loved it. Omaha, I love it. How old were you when you moved over here?
I think I was 11 because the year I turned 9, I lived in Mexico for a year with my family. And then I spent a year, we moved back a year there, and then I started 5th grade in South Bend. So I think I was 11.
Okay.
That's
amazing. I can't, do you ever like look back at that time that you didn't have theater in your life and you're like, what the heck was I doing?
Oh, absolutely. I was probably the most boring person ever. It was yeah, I don't know. I barely even remember that. Christian theater is such a big part of my life now. It's like I don't even know what song is playing on the radio because I'm always listening to ShowTunes. My mom hates it. It's so funny.
I'm pretty sure I drive my family crazy too. That I listen to. And so what made you pick Clay? Did you pick it because of the magnet, or you just happened to go there?
Yeah, so I went to Jackson Middle School, and at that time kids had like a homeschool from where their middle school was. It was like a district thing. So Jack, it was like a district thing. And my homeschool was Riley High School, and it was like the engineering magnet or something. And I was pretty much set to go there. I knew Clay was a performing arts and I really wanted to go there. But what really sold me, and I remember this, was all the magnet coordinators came to our middle school. And I remember Megan, it was 8th grade year. And I don't know why I remember this, but she was wearing like a turtleneck sweater and a long skirt. And she got up on stage. And what's so funny is she was talking about the magnet. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. But then she mentioned the Disney trip where they go to Disney. And I was like, okay, well, I'm sold. That's what I want to go to Disney. So I went, and then I got my freshman year. I found out I couldn't go because I wasn't in choir. So I pretty much went, and then found out I couldn't go on the Disney trip. And I was like, well, that sucks.
Well, you could have joined choir.
I know, but my freshman year, I was so like jam packed with academics. I don't remember why. My only elective was theater with Miss Hine. Shout out to Catherine Hine, love her. Yes. But yeah, so I didn't really have room for it. And then I remember after I auditioned for my first musical Working, Sean Harrington was like, after I did my singing audition, he was like, he whispered like he was like, oh, well, you should be in choir. And I was like, me? Thank you. But yeah. So yeah, Megan, her and I don't remember the teacher's name. He was the band teacher at the time. He like played a little ditty on his guitar. He was walking through our hallways playing the guitar, and I was like, that is so fun. I want to go there. And so yeah, I chose Clay, and I'm glad I did.
Yay!
What were some of your favorite theater experiences that you had over at Clay?
So musical wise, I would say The Addams Family. Only because like it's so iconic and the music is so fun and poppy and modern, and it was just so like you don't always get the opportunity to be that weird on stage, and like it works, you know. Yeah. And the family, the Addams Family, we were so close, like me, Zach, Madison Kopech, Violet, Maya, Dominic, Johnny, who was Lurch. It was so much fun.
You played?
I was Uncle Fester, little bald cap and all. The bald cap was terrible. Poor Miss Hine. Miss Hine had to apply it, and I think if I remember correctly, she had never done it before. But she did amazing. And when she removed it, after every night, like it was like a river just poured out of it. My head was like so sweaty. Candy Butler. It was really nasty. Candace Butler wanted me to shave my head, and I really thought about it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Not with this head of hair. But yeah, so Addams Family was so much fun. And the ensemble costumes were amazing. It was like when I went to go see Hamilton and I couldn't stop looking at the ensemble just looked incredible. So yeah, that was fun. And then play-wise, definitely She Kills Monsters. That was also my sophomore year, and it was probably the biggest role I played at Clay. And I was so shocked that as a sophomore, Megan trusted me with that, because it was a very hard role to play, because it's such a funny and quirky role. But then the role I played, Chuck Biggs, he also has a very sentimental and thoughtful side that it was really difficult for me to tap into, because I wasn't so used to playing dramatic parts at the time. Shawnee, hi Shawnee. Yeah, but Megan helped me so much, and then we took that show to state, and it was so tiring but so rewarding. I won at the 2017 Indiana State and Regional Award for Best Supporting Actor, and it was You Were the Heart of the Monsters. Oh, Megan, gonna make me cry. Yeah, winning that award was so rewarding. Because I had the support of like this entire cast and crew, and they were so happy for me because we like swept awards at regionals, and then at state, that was the Best Supporting Actor award was the only award we won, and so we were all just so proud that we had won an award. And it wasn't like a moment that I tried to make about me, because it wasn't about me. It was about the cast and how we worked together. Like I could not have won that award without everybody else. So it was really, really great. Those two shows are definitely, whenever I audition for a show and they're like, past experience, Addams Family and She Kills Monsters, they're always there. Yeah.
Okay, so you graduated from Clay, took a little time off. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I am currently in my year off, and it has been really great. I don't know why I paused. It's been really great. I've had so much time to just think about myself and what I want to do, and I still have a lot of time to think about that because I haven't completely found it yet. But it's given me a lot of time to meet other artists in the area and work with new people. During this time off, I found a love at Elkhart Civic. I've done 2 shows there since I've taken my year off. I did Mamma Mia and First Date, both with my amazing friend Brock Butler.
We love Brock.
We do love Brock. We love Brock. He's such a great guy. And now we'll talk about Xanadu later, but I'm assistant director. But during this time off, I found a new love aside from musical theater, and it's working in healthcare, which isn't very surprising because my mom has worked in assisted living facilities her whole life. Throughout my childhood, I always used to go to work with her, and I'm currently working in activities at Morning View Assisted Living. And it's been such a rewarding job because a lot of people think of activities like, oh, you go and you play bingo with the residents and that's it. And it's so much more than that, especially during this pandemic where the residents aren't allowed to see their families because, for their personal safety, we have to, cut off interaction from people, outside, and it's their families. And people with dementia, it's very, very crucial that they see their families on a regular basis. And it's really, really hard for them. And it's a very emotionally taxing job. And the only thing they have to look forward to is activities. I go to work every single day and I make them laugh. And it's also a way for me to express it's an artistic outlet. We do arts and crafts. They love to sing. They love to dance. It makes going to work. I work full time, but it's like, I don't even look at it as work sometimes because it's just like I'm changing these people's lives. And it's so rewarding. I love it so much. And my mom is very happy too because I'm kind of like touching into her field. She does her job. She's like always been such an inspiration to me because she's a director of nursing, but she does so much more than that. She participates in activities. She gets to know her residents. The families of the residents love her so much. And that's, my goal. I don't want, there's like this saying that we have on a poster, and it's like, they won't remember your name, but they'll remember the way you made them feel.
Sure.
And that, I think about that every single day, because, some of them are a little more high functioning. They remember my name. But some of them, they'll be like, oh, that guy, I love that guy. He is so nice. And I'm like, I love you too. They're the residents. They're my friends. They're my buddies. And I love going to work every single day. Yeah. So that's what my, and like the pay isn't great, but the pay isn't what it's about for me. So that's right now where my time off is focused on. Yeah. But my time off has been great. It's given me a new, if theater doesn't work out, it's a new love that I have, another career choice. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Totally. Kind of energy must create such joy for the residents. Oh, Megan, thank you so much. I love you. I've always thought of myself as a very energetic not energetic, I'm very awkward, but kind. But kind person. Yeah, and they see it, and I'm so happy that they see it.
I think it's great that you found something that brings you joy in a very different way. I think a lot of people strive to find that within their daily jobs, and that you have this occupation that you do that is providing you that sense of I don't know, accomplishment is not the right word, but that it's that fulfilling for you, right? Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you. It is very fulfilling. I love it so much. I'm also very proud of myself. I found something I'm only 19, and I'm the youngest person in the building. I'm the only person in the I'm like literally probably the only person in the building that can't legally drink alcohol. And I'm working in this facility, and I love it so much. So yeah.
We talked a little bit about Elkhart Civic. You've also worked at South Bend Civic Theater. You did theater at Clay High School, and you're also an alumni of Art 4.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your Art 4 experience.
My Art 4 experience, it's been one show, and it was a bit of a roller coaster, but in the best way. Because it's
you gotta tell people what the show is, so if people know.
Yes, it was Next to Normal. I played Dr. Madden, and I was also the understudy for Henry. And it was one of my dream shows. Megan Beard, again, shout out to Megan, got me hooked on it. We were driving to her lake house one day, my sophomore year, I think it was.
We're gonna have to talk about the lake house.
I'm only to the lake house.
And she was playing it in the car, like she had it on CD, and she was like telling me all about it, and I was like, whoa. And then I think I'm gonna say this theater's name wrong. Is it Wagon Wheel?
Yeah.
Wagon Wheel Theater. Yeah, they did a production of it, and she got a big group together, and we went to go see it, and I was blown away. And then when you guys announced you were doing it, I had to audition, and it was a crazy experience, a roller coaster, because I started out as the understudy for both Dr. Madden and Dr. Henry. And, it's not like every show you get told 2 weeks before opening that, hey, can you go on? But I loved that because it gave me a better understanding as like a Broadway swing, not so much to the extent, because they sometimes get told they're going on 2 hours before, but and stupid me, I'm going to confess, I think you guys already knew this, but during that show, I was focused a little bit more on Henry and not so much Dr. Madden. So when you guys told me that, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. And I was like, rushing to, yeah, I was like, oh shoot, I didn't think this would happen. But I learned everything, and the cast also was very supportive of me, going on in such short notice. And it was so great. I was with all my friends. The cast was freakishly talented. And we had so much fun, after shows, we would go out, and it was so much more than like a show to me. It was a family. And I think that's what that show was about. Yeah. And also the fact that it's just it's Next to Normal, how iconic to be a Next to Normal. So yeah, I loved it so much, and I can't wait to audition for my next Art 4 show.
Oh.
We didn't even pay you for that. That was amazing.
Now, for those of you who, just to put those pieces together, in case you didn't gather that, Cristian was originally the understudy for the production, and then he ended up stepping into the role. So for the majority of the productions that Art 4 does, we are casting understudies for exactly that type of reason. So everybody has a safety net and feels secure and that they are in a safe place to make art. And so no understudies out there, if you're ever getting an offer, not just from Art 4, but any company, that you can always be stepping into a role. You never know when it's going to happen. Say yes to those opportunities is what Mama Mark would say.
I will also say, I know a lot of people get down on being an understudy because it was my first time, I think, actually being an understudy for like a, professional company. And I was like, well, I'm going to do it. But I felt very, very useful. My time was used very wisely. We had... Hi Jackson, I love you. We had private vocal time with you guys. We were there for blocking. When specifically me, I was very fortunate because people I was understudying sometimes couldn't be at rehearsal, so I got to step in and actually get a feel for my characters that I was understudying, and it was great. I felt very used as an understudy, so thank you Art 4 for that. Because I know a lot of people don't like the idea of being an understudy, but it wasn't just like, I'm sitting here doing nothing.
Well, yeah. Thank you. We're glad that we had you as part of the team and that you were, that you're amazingly talented and capable of stepping into a role like that. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about your production you're in right now. So you're in Xanadu at South Bend Civic. So tell us about that process.
Yes. So I am assistant directing Xanadu.
Nice.
Yeah, my first time assistant directing a show at South Bend Civic. I'm very excited. Brock Butler, amazing Brock Butler, is directing. I asked him, I think when we were in first date, I knew he was directing, and I just wanted to, because I came straight from Mamma Mia to first date, and I was like, I kind of want to do something a little different. And I directed a play one time at Clay, a one act. And so I was like, I have a little tiny bit, a little smidgen of directing experience. So I think it'd be fun. And, just to get my name on the AD list at South Bend Civic. So maybe in the future, if I do more, then I can eventually direct a show, which I would love to do. But the cast they're superstars. They are amazing. John, Mimi Bell, Connor, Pierre, almost all of them. Am I getting? Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Everyone is so amazing, and the production team is amazing. Roy Bronkema, who bless his heart is a cast member and music directing. Yeah, and the amazing Callie, she's our choreographer, and every single time we have a choreography rehearsal, I tell her, you better work, because the choreography is so good. And I'm so excited. What else? Oh yes. We've recently had a lot of discussion in our cast about the pandemic and how it's going to affect us. We had a great meeting without saying too much, because it is a little personal, I guess. The cast, and the crew, we all just had like a little heart to heart. And the production team wanted to make sure that the cast felt as comfortable as possible performing through the pandemic, and we're taking all the precautions that we need necessary to keep our cast, our crew, and the audience that comes to see the show very, very safe. And the Civic, thank you to Aaron and Kat, are being very, very, very helpful in that matter. Also, Kat was at our meeting. But yeah, so everyone is everyone's great. I'm so excited for the show to go on. I will say it is a little different in the sense of I'll watch them rehearse a dance, and I'm like, dang, I really want to do that right now. I really want to be doing that dance. I want to be performing because I miss performing so much. But then I remember that I'm here as a different role. And it's like a learning experience. And I haven't gotten a chance to do a whole lot yet because we're still in the beginning process of choreography and music. But when we start blocking and doing acting, I can't wait to like share, the wisdom I have with the cast, and for me to learn a lot from the cast as well, for them to teach me some stuff. So yeah.
Now we've talked about directing, so being in AD and wanting to direct in the future. We've talked about your passion for being an actor, your passion for working in healthcare. What is the 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself in the future? What do you want to do?
My 5-year plan, see, I only don't know. I do know that I want to be happy, first off. But like I said, with theater, my love for theater and my love for my new job, it's very, and I just like, I'm doing like adult things. I just got an apartment. I just got my first car.
Close location.
Yeah. Likes and comments for apartment and car.
But yes, so many things are happening in my life right now that are teaching me a lot. So I don't know where the 5-year plan will be, whether it's me being at a school that I love, doing what I love, me maybe continuing and being at a higher level at my job, or whatever it may be. I still need to take some time for myself because I haven't had the time. I've had some time. I haven't had the time that I'd liked to. You'd think in a year, but it takes a lot to before I hit that like accept to a school button. I want to make sure that I'm going to a school where I want to be practicing my BFA for the next 4 years. So it takes some time, and for some people it's really easy right out of high school, and I'm one of those people that it's going to take a little bit more time. And people just need to know that I will be going to school. It just is a matter of when I feel ready, and when I find what I want to do. But for now, I am working at a place I love. I'm going to continue doing shows and participate in the arts, and just finding me a little bit more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
or hopefully I'll get discovered, and a casting agency will call me, and I'll leave South Bend, and you'll be able to see the dust behind me. For the time being, I'm
well, you are definitely seizing the opportunities that are right here in South Bend, so that's a great start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the pandemic and how that may have affected your life these last few months. So
like I said, the whole quarantine kicked off. I was unemployed, and then I got the job at Morning View like right when the quarantine pandemic kicked off. So I have not had a lot of time to meet the families of my residents, because as soon as I started working there, it was like, this is happening now, and this is what we have to do to keep everyone safe. But quarantine, I've been trying to practice it as much as possible, because I work, where I work, it's the disease is very what is the word?
Contagious?
Yeah, to my residents. Yeah, well, yeah, to my residents, it's they're senior citizens. It's very easy for them to get COVID, and so I needed to think about people other than myself, not be selfish, and just think that what my actions can do to affect the people that I'm working with. But I've just tried to practice sanitation on the hands. I wear my mask everywhere I go. Been trying to take all the precautions I need to keep myself and others safe. But yeah,
that's important in this time.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about ShowTunes Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell everybody a little bit about the process, how you picked your songs. What was it like? You also had a guest artist come in.
Yes.
I mean, you gotta. I want all the deets.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
With what shows what songs you did first?
Yeah. Oh, Mimi, you're the best. I adore you with my whole heart. But yeah. So I was kind of fantasizing about being a ShowTunes Sunday artist before it even happened. I would watch the interviews and I think, what would I sing if I was, a ShowTunes Sunday artist? And Bright Star was like the first song that I thought of. Again, shout out Brock Butler. He introduced me to the show Bright Star, and I love it so much. Like probably some of the best staging I've seen in musical theater history. But the song just like is so perfect for me right now. I made this little comment to Mark when we were filming, but I was like, I'm just following my Bright Star, going wherever wherever I feel like I need to be. So that song was a very, very, very easy choice. First date last night was kind of it wasn't like a spur of the moment decision, but I was just like, I love this song. I know the perfect person to sing it with. Because Lucy Beard and I have sung that song together on multiple occasions, not publicly, but like in the car, like we'll a cappella, just like I'll be like, and in high school I would be sitting there and I'd be like, and we go bum bum bum, and then she would start singing right next to me, and I was like, yeah, and I heard that song from you guys at the Seaside Cabaret. I was like, that is the cutest song I've ever heard in my life.
that was your first time hearing it?
Yeah, I think I'd heard of Dogfight, but I did not know that show. I did not know that song was from Dogfight. I didn't know what Dogfight was really about. But yeah, so I asked Lucy. Shout out to Lucy. I love that girl so much. She's been my friend for the longest time, and I think she is one of the most talented girls I know. I took her to prom junior year because I love her so. But she is just so amazing and so down to earth, and she is going places, and I hope I am right there with her because I want to perform on a Broadway stage with that girl.
Lucy Beard is a fierce talent.
She is insanely talented. It blows my mind. Like she's been one of my inspirations. Like throughout high school, she would just get cast as these roles. She adores you. I adore her, and I hope she knows it. And I would just watch her, like specifically Jasper in Deadland. In Living Dead, she had that high note that shocked the world. I think in that moment in the choreography, we were like getting up from the floor as like zombies are laying on the floor. But I would just like, I would watch her in awe. I was like, is she for real right now? Like, I want to slap her in the face. Can I have that talent?
She was so consistent every single night, like every.
Yes. And she always comes to a rehearsal ready to go. It was Lucy that introduced us. Lucy would always tell me about Jack. She was like, my friend Jack. I love Jack.
Jack met Lucy at Seaside Cabaret.
Yeah, and I saw Jack in Seaside, and he was amazing. I specifically loved him because I think he sang Moon in Me, and I was like, I played Dustin. Hi Joel, I love you. But yeah, so then we did first date last night, and I asked Lucy if she would be a part of it, if she would do this with me, and she has her own show going on right now. She's like busy, and she just made it work, and I asked her if she could, come out and like work on this day, and she was like, yeah. And she's just amazing. I love her so much. She's so professional. But yeah, the whole ShowTunes Sunday experience so far has been amazing.
We digress.
But it's been amazing. People, I can't believe that people are so generous in like their donations. Because I lost my train of thought.
Gather that it's amazing the amount of people who are sharing and commenting, and
absolutely.
I don't know if you realized this before this past week, but the amount of people who are in your corner supporting you and the amount of love that is
I know. It's so amazing. I don't know what I do to deserve it. People are just like,
I don't know either. I'm like, why do people like him?
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Well, have you ever made a music video before? What about the filming experience?
The filming experience was I was just so confused the whole time because I was like, I know Mark knows what he's doing because he's done it for weeks. And like you and him edit. Well, I was trusting that you did. Oh my gosh, Brielle, I love her. Love you, Brielle, so much. But we were just there. It was raining a little bit, but we were rolling with the punches. And yeah, and you were going at it, and I was like doing what you said, and I trusted that you were gonna edit it. Because I wondered, I was like, how do they do that with the other videos? Because it looks so cool. The fact that I got to do it was so much fun, and the fact that it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be at all. It was very, very smooth sailing. I didn't stress or feel like I had to rush to get anything done. You guys did great, so thank you.
You did great. You made it easy.
Thank you.
Brielle, I love you more than what you love and the amount of love for Cristian. So. Well, I think it's time to play a game.
Okay.
So, Cristian, I did not tell you in advance what we're doing today, and so I hope you enjoy this game. We're going to play a round of Like It, Love It. Hate.
Oh my goodness! Woo! Okay.
we were going for.
So don't forget, people, you can play along as well and put what you like, love, or hate in the comments.
Yes, please write your comments so we could share them up on the screen.
Oh, we got so many reactions.
Mimi Bell is ready to go.
We got ready for game time.
I think everybody just tunes in around the end of the interview to see what we're playing every Wednesday.
We totally have seen a spike right now too. So
yeah,
I guess.
Well, thanks, guys.
Maybe we should do more games. That would be. We're gonna read.
People are. I just need to say in advance, people are gonna hate me because I have such a weird taste when it comes to musical theater. So yeah, that's all I'll say.
I am so prepared to hate you.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's hit him with the first one. All right. Be More Chill, Six the Musical, or The Prom. Like it, love it, or hate it.
Okay. Hate Be More Chill. Only because so I'm a fan of Be More Chill. The off-Broadway cast recording, but I think Broadway just turned it into something I didn't like. So like I tried listening to the Broadway soundtrack and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Love Six. I don't care what Larissa, she knows this. Her and I bonded over Six. I have been obsessed with Six since like early or mid my senior year. I just am all about like female empowerment and y'all better work. And that's exactly what that show gives me. And it's just so much fun. I cannot tell you how many times I like dance in my room to those songs. Gosh, it's so fun. And then I like The Prom. The Prom is amazing. I saw it on Broadway with the original cast.
You did?
Yeah, I did. And it was what?
Never mind. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay, it was amazing. It was amazing. I cried 3 times. 3 times. And I got to stage door and I met a bunch of really cool Broadway alumni. So yeah, like love Six, like Prom, hate Be More Chill.
Be More Chill got a lot of hate.
I cannot stand that show. I don't know. I mean, we're
sorry.
Yeah, ready.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I got carried away with the comment.
Yeah, I don't like the Be More Chill.
Here's the next one.
All right.
Oh boy.
Dear Evan Hansen or Hades Town.
Okay, this is the one where I'm going to receive hate. So I'm gonna work from the top down. Love Dear Evan Hansen. I told you guys during our like little pre-show talk that I'm obsessed with Ben Platt. I always have been since before he was on Broadway. I've watched the bootleg of Dear Evan Hansen multiple times, and I think that yes, it's a crazy story. Like the kid is insane, but Dear Evan Hansen's portrayal is just so amazing and raw, and I am obsessed with it. And when he won his Tony and gave his speech, I cried because I was like, he is so deserving. Okay, like Hamilton and hate Hadestown. Oh my god, I know, and it's only because Hadestown. There are some songs that I love, but I just have not had the time to listen to the whole thing, so I don't know it, so I can't love it.
You need to make time.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I'm sure Megan Beard and Connor Roberts hate me right now.
Wait, we'll wait for it. They're coming in. They're coming in.
Yeah, I'm like biting my nails. Christian, you're a disgrace. Oh my.
Jack is whoa, even from Florida.
Okay, but it's a fair statement. I just don't know it very well. But I will, and then maybe it'll change. I know Megan hates Dear Evan Hansen, and I still disagree with her to this day. I have not had the time. How dare! And I like Hamilton, and I like Hamilton because it's Hamilton, and I saw it in Chicago, and it's a great show. It's great.
Oh man, they just keep coming in.
You're wrong. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're moving on.
For those of you who like the Hamilton, it's going to be on Disney Plus very soon. Yeah. We've got Wicked, Waitress, and Mean Girls. Like it, love it, or hate it.
Sorry, Connor made me laugh. Okay.
You must watch a lot of bootlegs. I'm getting that impression.
Yeah, Jack, yes, please send me that bootleg. I will watch it. I'll watch it, okay?
Oh, anybody can send me a bootleg. That's fine.
Especially if a show that we want to do, right? Like, we're always looking for new shows.
Yeah, so. You could solicit Art 4 with with shows you want to see in the future.
Yeah, what do you want to see?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, this one is so hard. I don't hate any of these, but I guess I have to answer. Yeah. I love Mean Girls. It's my quarantine obsession.
Side note, I started watching a bootleg of Mean Girls on YouTube yesterday. I watched one. I went today to go watch the rest of it, and it already got taken down.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I was like, no!
I have a website I can send you. I have a website.
Oh, girl.
But yeah, I love Mean Girls. Again, it's kind of like a female empowerment thing.
Yeah.
I just love a leading lady, which all these shows have. And Regina George's songs are like make me feel like a badass.
Yeah.
Sorry to say that, but
please don't swear.
I'm sorry. And then like Waitress because I like Waitress. And hate Wicked. I don't know. It's just out of the three, I've listened to the other two the most. So yes, no hate to Wicked because I don't hate Wicked, but I hate Wicked.
I can't wait to tell Adina. She's gonna be so mad at you. We've got Come From Away.
Sorry.
Great Comment and Fun Home.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hate Great Comment. Cause it's just, again, I've listened to a little bit of it, but it's just never really like pulled my attention.
What the
I'm sorry. Zoe Chirac would hate me. I know Zoe Chirac stands.
The opening of all three of those shows are really good.
Yeah, I know they're all well. Okay, so hate Great Comment. What?
Jack also hates comment.
Yes, Jack. Hate Great Comment. I like Fun Home and I love Come From Away. Yeah. I listened to the Come From Away soundtrack and I was blown away. I was like, whoa.
We saw Come From Away on the Broadway. That was maybe 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And the show had been out for some time already. And the original cast is still on that Broadway stage.
I did not know that.
It's an amazing show. We just had a conversation about it. Maybe it was yesterday, maybe the day before. If we can go and see it again when Broadway opens back up next year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's so good. It's interesting though, when they first came out, Fun Home and Come From Away, we were in New York again, and we didn't know about either of those two shows and had the opportunity to see one of them. And we skipped on seeing both of them because we were like, Fun Home, what is that?
Yeah. Right. We were like, Fun Home, that sounds stupid.
And then now we love them. And so that was like, totally do your research before you go to theater in New York.
That's right. It was before it was popular. Nobody knew what.
Fun Home is a tearjerker and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a story. What a story. Megan Beard says, we need a little come from away in this toxic time in our lives. Well, tune in next Sunday. That's all I'm going to say. A little breadcrumb there.
Oh,
okay.
Give it breadcrumbs here.
I'm ready for the next one, Aaron.
Oh, I got to go over here.
Yes, you do.
Sorry.
Yes, you do. I'm vamping. Big River, Little Shop of Horrors, Sister Act.
Wow. I love Sister Act. That is another show where I will look at myself in the mirror and just lip sync the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
I've done it twice.
You've done it twice.
Yeah, I did it with you at South Bend Civic, and I played Pablo, and I played Pablo at Lake Michigan College as well. So yeah, I love Sister Act. Yes, Brielle and I were together at that show, The Goons. I like Little Shop, and I hate Big River because I don't really know it. Yeah.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah, but I heard Big River is very good. I know Civic did. I didn't get a chance to see it, but
I was also a part of that production at the Civic.
Oh, really?
Good cast. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good. That's good. We've got First Date, Next to Normal, and In the Heights.
You guys did this on purpose. I see your game now.
Wait, what are you talking about? Why would we have done this one on purpose?
Oh my gosh, Mimi was in Sister Act. I'm so sorry, Mimi. I love you. I love you.
So for all of our viewers at home, Cristian has been in all of these shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at
one of them twice.
3 different theater companies.
Yes. Oh God.
So, all right, Cristian.
Okay. I just feel like in my heart, representing for the Latinx community, In the Heights is a love.
Yeah,
I love it. I love In the Heights. Oh my gosh. Okay. Based on production and story, Next to Normal deserves the like. I mean, I love Next to Normal, obviously, but it deserves the next spot because it's a Pulitzer Prize winning show. It's an amazing show. And First Date, I love First Date and I love doing it. But I guess like it can go with the last. It can go in the last. Mimi was in all these with me too. That's so funny.
That's so true.
Yeah. But First Date, it was so much fun. I got to play a gay waiter who was a hopeless romantic, and it was so much fun.
How often do you do that in your life?
It's like my everyday life. Except I'm not a waiter. But yeah, First Date is such a fun, like hilarious show, but I guess it goes at the end. So love In the Heights, like Next to Normal, and hate First Date.
Oh, sorry, Brock.
No. Brock would probably agree with me.
All right, Chicago, Jagged Little Pill, and 6.
Okay. I love 6. I stand 6. I will always stand 6. I want them to cast. I had a dream that they cast a 6-week run of a gender bent production on Broadway, and I got cast as Catherine of Aragon, and I was on Broadway for 6 weeks. I remember that dream like it was yesterday. Like Jagged Little Pill, because I also during quarantine have gotten really into Jagged Little Pill. The music is amazing, and hate Chicago because, I mean, I I've seen it, but I've never seen it like fully together. I've seen it like in bits, and the only big thing I know about it is the Cell Block Tango.
Yeah, it's a famous one. It's famous for sure. We've been getting into Jagged Little Pill too. Thanks to our ShowTunes Sunday week that we had with Connor Roberts. That was very educational for us. Mimi hates Chicago, loves Sick, like Jagged Little Pill, hates Six.
Megan.
And
when I first found out about Six, I brought it to her in her office and I made her watch this video, and the way that she looked at me, my heart broke. I was like, "You're not living for this?" And she was like, "No, it's like Pussycat Dolls like tries to perform like do Broadway." And I was like, "Megan, this is like gonna be big," and it is on Broadway now.
Well, I agree with you.
Sorry.
I agree with you, Megan. I totally. We went and saw it in pre-Broadway.
Yeah, we saw it in Chicago.
Which I think the Chicago cast is the Broadway cast now.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to leave.
Yeah, we were like, oh, okay, we'll just leave during intermission, and then there wasn't intermission to leave during.
I know. I was like, I'll just leave at intermission.
At what point in the show did you want to leave? What made you want to leave? Because I know the show. I've seen the bootleg hundreds of times. What?
Like the third number?
Yeah. I mean, it's gotten a little better, but like I just thought it was just not. It was so formulaic and predictable, and it wasn't very exciting.
Oh my goodness.
Group number. High energy solo, followed by low energy solo. Then group number, higher energy solo, higher energy solo.
I thought it was a little shallow, but it was.
Oh my gosh.
But we were clearly the people not in the norm.
Oh,
because the crowd was going nuts, especially like any kind of teen girl.
Yeah.
Like going wild.
They literally have sing-along performances where like the audience gets to sing with them. And I watched the bootleg and I love the whole breaking the fourth wall thing that they do. And I think it's hilarious. Like the updated version is just so funny. And I live for those girls. I live for them. And Jack, yes, I agree with you.
Gonna hate. All right, I think we got another one. Okay, Fun Home and falsettos.
Yes. Love Rent. I forgot I did Rent for a second. Love Rent. I love Rent. No acting. Megan, expect a message from me when this is over. I love Rent. Like Fun Home, and I hate falsettos again because I'm sure I would love falsettos. I just haven't really listened to it. What?
Oh my gosh! You gotta watch the Kennedy Center performance of the revival cast of falsettos. It will rock your world. It is so good.
I sure will. And I love Andrew Rannells, and I know he's in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I'm sure I'd love it. Like I know it's like a musical that's like a big deal. Like but I guess I'm just going with what I know. So I love Rent. I did Rent at Clay High School with both of you.
What? Oh, you can't see my arm. What? There it is.
What? And it was so much fun. It was very educational. I learned a lot in that show about like the whole pandemic that broke out and the way that these people like expressed their artistic views. And a lot of people don't like Rent, and I just don't understand how someone cannot like Rent. Brock Butler doesn't like Rent. And sorry, Brock, I'm calling you out on the live. Him and I have had so many arguments about it. And
just for the record, Brock doesn't like Rent, and Christian hates First Date. Okay, so I just want to keep this.
I don't understand how Brock and I are such good friends because we have a lot of disagreements. He hates a lot of things I love.
I disagree with my husband all the time. It's
Yeah.
what makes it work. You know,
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah,
all the time.
Not all the time.
Think of an idea. Different opinions.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
Falsettos also talks about the AIDS crisis, and it addresses it in a different way.
Okay.
So I think you'd like it.
I'm sure I would, and I'm gonna listen to that right after Hadestown. So yeah, but I love Ren. Cast was amazing. It was so much fun. Like Fun Home and hate falsettos, but that will change.
Okay,
yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, I think we have. I think this might be our last one. We've got Cats, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and the Phantom of the Opera.
I hate all of these. I mean, I guess if I have to choose,
I don't know. Andrew Lloyd Webber stuff, it doesn't do it for me.
You were in Joseph.
Just saying that I liked it.
Not only were you in Joseph, you were Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, and I did a good job. So.
Oh my goodness! Whoa!
Wait, what? Oh, I thought Jack said something and it went away.
Oh, here we go. I got it again.
Oh, you're just gonna listen to 6 on repeat. I mean, can't argue with the facts. Okay, I love Joseph only because I've seen it, and Close Every Door is a fun song to sing. I mean, not like in the like.
No, it's so fun and uplifting.
We should
not like in the message, but I mean like vocally, it's fun.
No, I just with Megan's. That was really funny to me. We should do a section where everybody has to comment in letters and vowels.
Yes.
Only comment in sounds
Ooh,
that are not words.
Okay, and then I'll like Cats just because I'm a choreography person. I love good choreography, and that's what that show's about, I think. And hate Phantom because it's just like it creeps me out.
Yeah, it's a little weird. He's a little weird. That's for sure. And I think that was our final one.
Yay!
Oh, well, Cristian, thank you so much for playing along with us and for spending your evening with us. Do you have any final comments before we let you go?
6 is an amazing musical. No matter what anybody says, those girls better work.
Yes, those girls better work. And you better keep working too, Cristian. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Yay, bye. or you can nominate someone else from the community.
Yeah, that's right. And if you'd like to make a donation this week, you can do so in a few ways. First, by visiting our website, art4sb.org/ShowTunes Sunday, where you can donate a tax-deductible donation securely, or you can